So, as an American living in China, I have a list of things that happen in China, are common, normal in China, that would send Americans into complete shock. So, the first item on my list is paying cheaper rent. We live in a 4 bedroom, 3 bath condo and we pay $912 for rent. Next, we do have a 1 year lease, but we can get out of that lease anytime we want for any reason. You would just worry about losing your deposit that you put down, but you do not have to worry about that affecting your credit. And speaking of credit, there is no credit scores here in China. At least they don't worry about your American credit scores. There is no credit check. When we got our apartment, they did not check our credit. Next is co-ed bathrooms. You can share a bathroom space with a male. They have their own toilets and females have their own toilets because it's safe. You don't have to worry about men being creeps or perverts. Next one is going to be cheap DD rides and cheap food delivery. A DD is what Americans call Uber or Lyft. The rides are very cheap. To go like 3 miles is like $1.25. And there is zero tipping culture. You do not have to tip your DD drivers. You do not have to tip the waiters. You do not have to tip your delivery drivers. No tips here. Next are hotel stays. I want to touch on this because I keep seeing videos pop up on my timeline about the added fees and charges that people are receiving from hotels. In China, it is so cheap to get a very nice hotel. When we first moved here, we stayed at the Residence Inn. It was $42 a night. It was very nice. We got 2 queen beds. You get free complimentary water, free tea, free coffee, robes, slippers, and free laundry. Plus, there is a breakfast buffet that was like under $5 per person every morning. Okay, next, please do not carry guns here. There is little to no violence, crime here in China. The police officers I see with just batons. All right, next, I just made a video about this, but universal health care. You can go to a hospital or doctor's office, be seen by a doctor, and ask for any testing or exam that you want to have done. You just have to pay for it, which usually it is way cheaper here. So the last thing I have on this list is almost everything is made or manufactured here in China. So we get our items very fast. I get designer stuff at a much cheaper price. They probably are dupes, but they are tea. So make sure you're following along my journey as we live in China.